Conformity with Indian standard. The next requirement is conformity with Indian standard. All materials, fittings, appliances, etc. used in electrical installation shall conform to the standard specifications wherever they exist. So whatever the materials you are using, whatever the equipment you are using, it should be in accordance with Indian standard conditions, Indian standard specifications. Okay, conformity with the fire regulations, very important parameter. So in the NBC code book there is a part 4 which directly explains all these things, fire and life safety. So there the installation shall be carried out in conformity with part 4 of the NBC code book, that is fire and life safety, and local fire regulations and rules thereunder wherever they are in force. Means wherever in some small states the things have been already given in the local bodies also, so the rules have to be followed. Factor of safety. Factor of safety, what do you mean by this one? The minimum factor of safety for any part of the lift shall not be less than 5. Very important term. It should be more than 5. Additional requirement for passenger and goods lift. We have seen the types. So there are passenger, goods, hospital lift, dumbwaiter lift, scissor lift, all those things are there. So additional requirement for passenger. What shall be that one? Bottom and top clearance. Very important. Bottom and top clearance. So we have minimum bottom car clearance. What is that? Minimum it should be 600. That is a very important point. Okay, when the car rests it's fully on compressed buffer, we have seen in the cross section, we have seen this buffer part. So there shall be a vertical clearance minimum 600 mm between the floor and the buffer, between the floor and the buffer plate, or the lowest mechanical part of the equipment, whatever may be the case. 600 mm is the minimum bottom car clearance. Okay, similarly we have top car clearance, means what? From top of the car or cab to the machine room or the machine beam. So there it has 600 mm. So obviously you remember 600 mm is the both side clearance minimum. Landing door, what shall be the requirement? Landing door, every lift well shall on each side from which there is access to car be fitted with a door. That is means wherever there people are getting inside, no, there should be access doors or landing doors. Lift pits are what? It shall be provided at the bottom of a very lift, means some extra space is provided for the lift pit. Machine rooms and overhead structures, very important. Machine room. Okay, if you see this one, the lift machine, the controller, all other apparatus, equipment of the lift installation, expecting such apparatus equipment as a function in the lift well or other position shall be placed in machine room. Means what? The controlling machine, the ropeways, wherever motor, every component which is related to the movement of the lift cab or movement of the total escalator, there should be one special room, machine room. All those things should be kept there only, not outside or not in any other building. Okay, so that is the main very important. And that machine room should be lighted well, and it should be fireproof, and it should be weatherproof. Very important. In case of emergency, the lifts are very crucial to get access. So that is why it should be well lighted, well ventilated, fireproof and weatherproof. Okay, essential features required. Essential features, those were general features. Essential: power operated car doors and automatically operated lift shall be so designed that their closing and opening is not likely to injure a person. Very important. During the movement some people may move slow, fast, like that, so the door closing and opening should be automatic and in such a way that it should not injure the persons. Okay, the power operated car door, shall be provided with sensitive device which shall automatically initiate reopening of the door in the event of passenger being struck. Means what? If some person is lagging behind, half of the body is inside, outside, like that, so it should automatically reopen that door. Or is about to struck by the door, there should be sensors. Okay, while crossing the entrance during the closing movement. Whenever the door is about to close, it should check sensors, should check whether any persons are there or not. Okay, planning for dimensions. What are these planning for dimensions? General. Okay, so the dimensions of the lift well, the total well, the wall to wall dimensions have been chosen to accommodate the doors inside the well, which is normal practice. So it is mentioned in that way. Okay, outline dimensions as per NBC. Outline dimensions as per NBC of the lift well. See, the outline dimensions of the machine room, pit depth, total headroom, overhead distance, sill for 4 classes. Okay, classes are depending upon the weight carrying. Classes are depending upon the how much weight or how many persons it is carrying. Okay, to which standard applies are specified in table number 1 to 6. Okay, we will show it in the NBC codebook in the next coming videos. There I will explain all the things. Okay, but in the fact it is mentioned that machine room dimensions, pit depth, total headroom, overhead distance should be like this. Okay, so passenger lift you should refer table 1 and 1a. We will see in the that PDF file. Okay, so in that table goods lift for table number 2. So these are all dimensions, these are all the dimensions are mentioned in these tables. For passenger lift, for goods lift, refer number table 2. Okay, for hospital lift table number 3. Okay, service lift table number 1 and 1a. Okay, so it is mentioned like that. Dumb waiter table number 4. Those are coming in the next one. Okay, check the code book for NPC locations and sizes. So you will go to see that one also. Okay, so the dimensions of these components of the lift, machine room, pit depth, the total headroom, they have been mentioned in these respective tables. 1a for passenger lift, 2, 3 for goods and hospitals, again dumb waiter for 4. So like that it is mentioned. Okay, now preliminary design, very important. This is a design part. What are the factors they are going to come then? Okay, what are the factors they are going to come? First is number of lift and each capacity. How many persons it is holding? Two basic consideration are generally considered. What are those two basic consideration? The quantity of service required, the quantity of service required and the quality of service required. So number of persons, this is generally related to time taken by the lift to get inside and to deposit in some other floor. So the time factor is nothing but quality. So that waiting time should be minimum, entry exit time should be like that. So that is the quality aspect. Quantity aspect is nothing but the weight, the dimensions are given. So two basic consideration are there: quantity of service, quality of service. If you see, these determine the type of lift, these determine the type of lift to be provided in a particular building, Okay, so quantity of service gives the passenger handling capacity. That is why I have given quantity means number of persons or the weight. So quantity of service gives the passenger handling capacity of the lifts during the peak periods. Means what? Morning 9 to 10 o'clock, where office or hospitals are just open, all the staffs are getting inside, so that time movement is more. So that is why we call them as a peak period. Okay, the quality of service is measured in terms of waiting time of passengers at various floors. That's why I have mentioned quality is in terms of waiting time. So the quality of service is measured in terms of waiting time for passengers at different floors. Okay. Now, if you see this one, both these basic factors require proper study. Very accurate. All the things should be properly studied into the character of the building, whether it is a hospital, residential, commercial, extent and duration of peak, whether it is a half an hour, 1 hour peak, 2 hour peak. Okay, so frequency of service required, daily once peak happening, 2 times peak happening. Okay, type and method of control, automatic control, manual control. Okay, type of landing doors, sliding doors, collapsible doors. So all those things have to be studied clearly. Okay, now if you see this one, in busy cities, patience, Coefficient being low satisfaction cannot be obtained if lifts with adequate capacities and speeds are not followed. In big cities, big shopping mall, if the lift movement is very slow or capacity is very less, then it will give what? Low satisfaction. It will give low satisfaction. Okay. In the view of many variables, no simple formula is possible to determine the most suitable lift. Okay, so lot of variables are there, so we don't have one simple formula. Okay, depends upon the experience of the persons.